Can you believe that 2010 was a decade ago? Feels like last year I was begging my parents to get an iPhone 4. I did it. Look past me, I did it. I hated it. This is the... Ew, it's got hair on it. This is the original iPad. And back in 2010, if you had this, you were the man. Or you worked at Disney. Because not many people wanted to buy this, because it was basically just a big iPod Touch. I mean, technically when this was sold, the iPod Touch 4th generation was being sold beside it. But my iPod Touch 4th generation is very messed up and janky, so this is my 3rd generation. Like, can you believe that this big old chungus was sold at the exact same time as this little mini? And these things were like a $500 price difference. Off the top of my head, I can't remember this stuff, but off the top of my head, I think this was $295, and this was like $600. I think. That's off the dome. I don't remember. But, yeah. So this thing is a decade old, and you can get one on eBay for $30, and I did. And somehow I got really lucky. This thing is in mint condition. Not a scratch on the screen, nothing on the back, except for a couple minor dents, but that happens. It's a decade old. And I tried to jailbreak it, and by tried I mean I did, but every tweak I wanted either didn't work, cost money, or bricked the whole iPad, and I had to restore it through iTunes. But I don't know if you could see, that's 2 pages full of apps on a 10-year-old iOS 5 thing. iOS 13's out. Yeah, so iOS 5 is kind of old. Like, there's a couple things on this iPad that I still think is better on this than something like my Galaxy Note 8, which is my daily driver phone. Like, Zombie Highway, for example. This game... This game is incredibly fun to play. Especially, like, it's fun to play on a phone, but, like, yeah, it's so cramped up. Like, imagine that. That's not really that fun. On the iPad, turn the volume up here so you can actually hear. Yeah. You can actually hear. Sounds good, too. But, like, it's way more fun to play this on a bigger screen and hardware that it was actually built to be played on. Something like piano tiles, for example. This is way more fun to play on a 9-inch screen than a 3-inch screen, you know? 25. That was fun. But, yeah. But there are a couple things on it that don't work. Like, Beat the Boss 2. For some reason, it doesn't want to work. Let's see, what was the other one that didn't want to work? Akinator Genie? Doesn't want to work. There are a couple things that shocked me that worked. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. For some reason I paid for back in, like, 5th grade.
It insists upon it.
That worked. Works pretty flawlessly, too.
Speaking Italian!
Works pretty flawlessly, too. I haven't played it yet. Because, not gonna lie, I don't like the game. Not one of the jump scare liking variety, but, you know, you do you. Oh, never mind. See? You learn things every day. It doesn't work. Like, the basic tasks that an iPad should do, this does. Like, the iTunes media player, that works. Give me some music, please. Oh, yeah. Basics work. Video playback. No. So the YouTube app that comes with it doesn't work. The YouTube app on the browser doesn't work. The downloadable app doesn't work. The jailbreak tweak called Checkmate Store and Tuber Fixer doesn't work. But if you're like me and you're a sucker and you paid for TVs and movies on iTunes, I've got one episode of Knight Rider.
When we get close enough, I want you to triangulate the source. Convert the impulse into a visual.
It works.
We should be close enough.
Fun fact, I paid for that like 5 years ago and never watched it fully.
I can't even get through. I can't even finish a movie. I've never even seen the ending.
Maybe I should do that on this iPad.
Never seen the ending.
It's got a headphone jack on like the new $1,000 iPad Pro. That's why I refuse to buy it. Some things, like I said, very enjoyable. Sonic CD. You know, for the few people who have a Sega CD, they might find that more enjoyable. But tell me where the heck you're gonna get a Sega CD in 2020? You know what? Sonic CD. Whatever. I'm gonna skip the cutscenes. Yeah. If you don't have a busted thumb, ignore that. If you don't have a busted thumb, this is incredibly fun to play. Frame rate's great. Colors are great. Price is great. $30. Yeah. Who remembers when iPads had hold switches? This can be programmed for either rotation lock or mute. Not Corona, I swear. So do I recommend buying this chonker in 2020? Yes. 100% yes. Because the fun you can have for $30. With Minecraft PE, although it is a very, very, very old version, it plays, and it plays it pretty good. I think it's a good investment, honestly, because first generation Apple products usually shoot up in value. Like, remember the original iPhone? It was worth nothing. I think when the iPhone like 5 came out, it was worth nada. Wasn't worth anything. Now they're worth a couple hundred, and I have 2 of them. Try me. They're gonna shoot up in value. I recommend getting a 32 gig one, because if you plan to use it, you're gonna wanna use it, so you need space. So yeah, this is the one. Should you buy it in 2020? I probably said 2019 a million times in here. 2020 to 2020. Yes, I would. I don't know how to end this video. Off the dome.